Hello folks, my name is Taylor and welcome to 2K Central. It's been some time. I've had time alone to myself to sit and think about the release of Mafia and how it's only 3 days away. Holy shit. Anyway, for today's video I was wanting to debate whether Hangar 13 have spoiled too much. One thing I will say is we're not being negative here, it's just we wanted to just discuss certain parts of the game that have been revealed to us that may have been too revealing. I see it in the comments all the time about how people think Hangar 13 has let us know too much, so we wanted to cover it. Now, spoiler warning, I'm not going to be spoiling any new pieces of information on Mafia 3, but if you happen to have not watched some of the trailers that have spoiled such things and you still don't want to know, then click off the video now. If you have seen the trailers, which is 90% of you people watching, then you're all good and no more spoilers per se will be spoiled. Okay, so let's discuss what Hangar 13 may have revealed in a not so tasteful way. Okay, so one of the first gameplays Hangar 13 showed us was at E3. Lincoln attacks a fuck off watermill ship thing to get Uncle Lou. He manages to get to him and I thought they would cut it off there, which they should have. Instead they showed Lincoln grabbing Lou, telling him,
"I don't want your money. I want you to send a message to your brother."
Which Lou responds,
"Anything. Oh, just say it. Just say it."
And then we see Lou strapped to a horse all mangled. So me being optimistic that they didn't spoil anything, I thought he either wasn't dead yet or it wasn't Lou up there on the horse. Then they tell us he's dead and I was like, oh.
With Lou dead, the French ward is ours.
Well, instead, Hangar 13 should have cut off when Lincoln gets to Lou, and then when it's at the sit down and Hangar 13 explain that Lincoln now controls the French ward and has to give it to someone, they should have just said with Lincoln now in control of the French ward, rather than confirming he is dead. The same thing happened to the bald guy, Tony Durazzo. Lincoln goes after him, gets him, and we actually see Lincoln gun him down, then launch him off the building. The reason why it's a big deal as seeing these two die is because from the announcement of Mafia 3 till now, Lou Marcano and Tony Durazzo have been a huge part of Hangar 13's marketing for Mafia 3, but then they show us that they die. It would be different if they showed us that you could choose either character's fate, but they didn't, and even if they aren't major characters in the game, I still would have rather not known their fate. I hope you know where I'm coming from. One thing I also didn't get was that they showed us one way to kill/save Burke. Now I know there may have been different ways to kill the lieutenants, so this isn't as bad, but once again they could have showed a little bit, but instead they show right up to the point where you catch them. Achievements were also major spoilers for the game. I'm not going to say the achievements just like Martin didn't, but they released a list of achievements knowing people will read them, but the descriptions of some achievements completely gave away the plots in the story. One thing that was tastefully done was the mention of Joe. So far we know nothing about the fate of Joe. In gameplay that a bigger YouTuber showed, in the sit down one of the lieutenants asked, "Where's Vito?" and Lincoln replied with, "He's seeing his old friend Joe." Now don't worry, this is not a spoiler to Joe's fate, as this could either mean Vito is literally seeing Joe in the flesh, meaning Joe's alive, or it could mean Vito's been killed by Lincoln and is visiting Joe, as in both Joe and Vito are now dead. Hangar 13 in no way have discouraged me from playing Mafia 3 by spoiling some things. Like I said, these things we've seen shown could be insignificant to other major plot twists in the game, which is what I hope so. Mafia 3 is 3 days away and I'm almost exploding in my pants. I have a question for you guys. Once you've completed the intro mission to Mafia and you can now free roam, what is the very first thing you will do? Mine will be to continue the next mission because I'm doing the walkthrough, but I wanted to know if anyone was really desperate to do a specific thing in the game. Let me know, and as always we thank you for watching 2K Central. Martin's last pre-Mafia launch video is tomorrow and mine is Thursday. It's sad I know, but we have tons and tons of post-launch videos coming anyway, so we're not actually going anywhere, I'm just trying to make it dramatic. Anyway, take it easy, bye bye.
Untouchable.